guys, I recorded a video for my 30-minute set and forget Fibs, but I like to know where I am on the chart itself. I don't like just jumping on the first pullback, get in, and that's it, even though the time frame on impulse is telling me it's going down or going up, and then just jumping on it. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't work like that. I've done it so many times, and you just basically could be in the wrong part of the trade. It's about to reverse, and then it just reversed the last minute. So what I do, I like to look at the overall time frames, daily, 4 hour, and then 30-minute, and then look for target areas on the 4 hour daily. You'll see that on the video itself. So yeah, so it's just for me, it works out better for me. You'll see what I mean, and it just to me, it just makes sense. Everyone sees things different. It's just the way I like it. And then yeah, and then I've got my basically trade for the day, or way out target what I'm going to do. And obviously it has to line up with impulse, so it has to be on the 30-minute to the daily aligned. If it's flips on the way up to it, or on the way down to the 71 area or the target area, then you make the decision. If one of the time frames flips, then that's up to you. Now I use impulse. Impulse has been exchanged with something else soon, which is going to be even more better than what we've got now. So that's going to be a bonus. But at the moment I'm using impulse, which is awesome for the community. We have got some discounts on at the moment, and they come on and off all the time. So if you do, depending on what time you watch this video, and you do want to jump onto the community and learn different strategies, but yeah, jump on. The scanners that we've got are unreal. There's at the moment, I think there's 7. Another one coming online, which is obviously the one that's taken out from impulse, and then there's a few others coming in as well. So it's making trading a lot easier for everyone. But trading is not meant to be easy, is it? Because if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So it's just making, education something that you can't basically lose once you learn it. So yeah, if you want to know a bit more about the education and want to learn about trading, jump on, give me a quick DM, and then we'll have a chat, and then we'll go with that. I have got some free stuff on here. More than welcome to learn it and go from there. Any questions, fire across to me. I will stick on the strategy on this video on the bottom, on the notes as well. I will do that eventually. I'll put that on as well. So yeah, have a look at the video. Hope you like it. Just to let you know, this is not financial advice. This is just educational. All right. So like I said, everyone's different. Everyone looks to things different. You might not see what I see, but as long as you've got your plan and risk management, you're good to go. All right. So yeah, and make sure you do 25 trades and get consistent at doing it before you decide to go live. Good risk management, guys. Okay. Hope you like the video. Let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe. Okay. But yeah, enjoy. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, just going to go through a strategy, 71 Fibs. Before I carry on, just to let you know, this is only education, it's not financial advice, okay? So take it how you want it. People see things different. This is how I see it. This is how I mark my charts up. This is going back quite a bit, but I mark it from the daily. I just want to do it from here, and then you can follow it on, okay? So sometimes you need to go back a bit to work out what the actual overall trend's being. But I use impulse. So what I do the daily, then do the 4 hour, then I do the 30-minute, and then I trade on the 30-minute. But I use impulse for the trade for the day to see if it's trending in the same direction that I got. So first thing you do is I mark the day high and lows. Okay, like I said, I go back a bit to see. So this is how I do it. Okay, so as you can see, got high here, broker structure. Now I'm waiting for a pullback. Okay, it didn't start pulling back yet. And then what I do then is I just want to run this now. Okay, as it starts pulling back, okay, I would set my Fibs out from the high to the low, wick to wick. Okay, now this gives me my target areas, because I like to know what I'm going for and what I'm doing, and then I can line it up with the same thing I've got on impulse. The impulse is available with the community that I'm with at the moment. We are upgrading it, which is going to be a lot better. This should be out very short in the next few days, I believe. So there's my target area there, right? So just for instance, say I came there. Now I'm waiting for breaker structure on the daily. So if I drop down to the 4 hour, right, as you can see, it's going to break structure. I can look for 4 hour trades, okay, but I dropped down to 30 minute and with that, but I can't do drop down to 30 minute because I've gone back quite a lot, right? So, but I'm going to show you a bit further on. So how this is where my target area is. I can drop down to 30 minute. So I'll go back to the 4 hour daily now. So this would basically my target area here, and then once it gets to here, right, and I'm waiting for it to start breaking structure again. As you can see, broke structure here. Okay, I can start waiting for pullbacks and aim for my target, which is going to be down here. Does that make sense? So your next target is here, and then we'll ride this out. So I'm just showing you on the daily what I mean, and then I could show you again a bit lower and lower. Right, as you can see, it broke structure here. You would have, if you put any trades on, you would have lost it a bit, and then it starts breaking structure. Now I'd probably make the breaker structure down here next time now. Right, once it breaks that, then go for it. Right. Once it starts breaking structure, as it did, you can do it like you said, drop down to 5 minute. This should be your high. So if you're on the 30 minute, this would be your high. This would be your low. And then your target area now is down here. Let it run, and you just basically drop down to 30 minute, and you just run it all the way down there, as it would. And then once it gets here, you stop. And what happens is your new high is here, right? Your new low is here, right? Then your fibs. You could have a daily trade on this as well, by the way. If you want to trade the daily, you could just put the fibs in there. You would have had a nice little trade there. Again, each your own. If you want to do the day swing trading, not a problem. That's actually quite cool. It's actually, I think it's a lot easier for new people as well, right? So again, we wait until now it's dropped a bit. So we wait. We put this here. We move the fibs down. We got to move the fibs a bit more, and then we wait for a pullback. Still not doing it. Still going. So what we do now is you're on the daily. Now you can look for your breaker structure. Touch there, came back, come back up, then broke structure. So for me, I'd wait for another breaker structure, which would be here. So this would probably be breaker structure there. So if I just rewind this a little bit, and then I'd probably get in the trade or start going up. So my target area, okay, because it's starting to pull back again. Yeah, my target area would move from here to here, and my low, when it comes back, if it comes back, would be here. So I'm looking here now. So, and then all I would do is drop down to 30 minute once it breaks structure, and then ride it up on the 30 minute. I am going to show you the 30 minute as well, guys. Sure what I mean. It's the same concept, it's just lower time frame, it's just lower. Okay, just lower, that's all. Now, people say what constitutes a pullback? Oh, well, I do the 50. Once I pull 50, then I can move my fibs. Alright, Now, as you can see, hit the 618 there. Okay, and this time it came back. So, as you can see, it hit the 618, right, and came back down. But as soon as it starts breaking structure, you can go, well, I'll drop down to drop down to the 30-minute again. So it broke structure again. Right, just say for instance it was coming to there, and then you can start looking for pullbacks on the 30-minute. Okay, like I said, I'm going to show you the 30-minute. Now your target area is down here, so you just keep doing the pullbacks all the way through. Okay, as it pushed back up again, that's what it is. But like I said, we use impulse for the trend. So if it wasn't trending down, and we were on here, on here, and wait for a pullback, and then and we were coming up back into, say, a pullback, and the impulse was saying it's not trending up, not trending down, then you wouldn't put the trade on. It has to align. A 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily to align. Okay, so you have to make sure in that respect. But yeah, so like I said, wait for it to, this is your target area. So if it could just be gets consolidation, I have a look on the daily consolidation. I can see it's pushed back down again. Right. And then the target area is here still. Like I said, you could have had a daily trade on this, on the 68 though. Oh, hit the 71 now. So technically you would have had a bit of consolidation here and then push back down. Okay, so we're on present day now. Okay, so it's hit the 71 there. If he kept it on, he could have kept it on anyway, and it hit the 71 in the end. So now we're on 71. I just want to show you something now. Once I get to, at the moment what I'm doing is I mark the charts up. This is what I do at the moment, right? I just want to show you how I mark my charts up down present day now. Okay. So now we've hit the target area, and like I said, we would have you've had a trade on, you've hit a 68, you would have got in, you probably would have still been in the trade anyway, but hit the 71, and it's dropping to 71. So now we're on present day. What I do, right, I just want to show you how I mark the trade up now. Okay, so we know I'm in the 70 area, and my target area now for this is going to be this down here. Okay, so I'm looking for trades down that way, but what I want now is break a structure on this. Now if I just go down to the 30-minute, okay, for what I'll do, so wrong, I'll go to the 4 hour first. So look on the trade chart. I'm gonna rewind this slightly, just say I didn't know. Right, okay, so what I do is I look for the last low that broke the high, which is here, and then it then started dropping. So this here, so to me, if this is the last low before it broke that there, and then this high started coming down, so my breaker structure line is there. Does that make sense? This is the last low that broke this high, so this is the last high, then it started dropping down, and I'm waiting now, so I class this as the last low for breaker structure. So now we're on the 4 hour. Now we're going to drop down to the 30-minute. Okay, so we're now wait for breaker structure. So wherever high breaks the structure is the last high. So at the moment it's not broken structure, so I need to play it. I just want to show you on a 30-minute where you could have got. Right, so I'm going to zoom in a bit more. Right, can be a bit slow. Right, here we go here. Stop. I need to rewind that a little bit. Okay, so we're on the 30-minute time frame now. Now we're looking for pullbacks. Broke the structure, so it's broken here. Now I know where I am in the chart. I know my target area. Okay, my target area is down here. Right down here. Right. So I'm good to go. I'm on a 30-minute time frame. I know what my aim is. Okay, impulse is telling me it's going down, so I'm happy. 30 minutes to the daily. Right. That's all I do. Once it starts pulling back, it's pulling back now. I put my fibs out. Right, this high. Yeah, because this is the high that broke the broker structure. Okay, because this is breaker structure here. This is breaker structure here. So this is the high that broke the low, and then we play this out. Tapped in. Before it tapped in, what I don't need to do the trade quickly. When it hits my 50, I set an alarm at 50, so I put an alarm in here at 50. My alarm goes off. Once my alarm goes off, I then set a short for 71 to 2 to 1. I'm going to quickly show you what I actually do. So let me rewind this a little bit less. Right. Just for instance, he came to the chart. He didn't have any of this on. Just for instance, you come to the chart here as it is now, and you're thinking, well, I want to pull back. This is my last high because this broke the structure, this high. So there, I just put a line across here and go, well, that's my high, 30-minute high. All right, so you can put in 30-minute high. We just want to show the whole concept, because I know a lot of people are saying, oh, which is this, which is that, but I wanted to show the actual strategy itself, okay, on the 30-minute. So once I've done that, what I can do, you can put an alarm in here if you want to. Just put an alarm in here and go, well, when it comes up here, my alarm will go off, right? Now, if it keeps pulling back down, you keep checking it. So if I come in now and put, say I came in the chart and it was here, right? And I put my fibs out. I put my fibs to the high, to low. Yes, it's not coming back. I get that, right? And you think, oh, how do I know when it starts coming back? Well, just put an alarm in at the 382 there, or just below it. And when it starts coming back, you get the alarm, and then you can adjust your fibs, right? So then all you do now is when you come to the chart now, you go, well, I'll move my fibs down. Okay, my alarm, I'll just move my alarm up a bit, and that's it. And you just keep doing that every so often, keep checking it. When your alarm goes off, so now you've come to the chart and you go, okay, my alarm hasn't gone off, but my fibs has changed. So put that there. You can go, well, I'll move my fibs. I'll put my alarm now at 50. It stop pulling back. And then I can then, once I hit my alarm, well, I can put my pending on. And when it hits your alarm, you come in and go, well, okay, I'm going to put my fibs on. And I'm going to put my fibs on here. And I'm going to go for a 2 to 1. Right? And you go, okay, cool. Bang me in, and I win straight off, right? So just showing you how that works, how the actual strategy works. Okay, so it's just a case of get your last high for your low, then working out before it pulls back, put an alarm in, okay, and then just keep an eye on it. If your alarm doesn't go back to it, then just keep moving your fibs down, moving your alarm around, and then once it hits your alarm on your 50, you set your pending and set and forget and leave it. Done. Does that make sense? And it's just keep an eye on it. It's just different alarms you need to put on. Okay. There is a strategy for that as well, guys. I can write that out and put this in this video. So it's easy enough. Okay. Step by step how I do it. Okay. So once you've got that there, right, we've won that trade. Happy days. Now, this is my new high. This is my new low. Because this low was broken by this low here, and this high broke that low. So high, low. Does that make sense? Again, right? You've come in, you've put the fibs because it started pulling back again. We didn't, saying that, you wouldn't have put anything on because you won that trade. So what you've done now, okay, it's pulled back again after it, so you want the trade, it's like pulling back. But let me just see, you probably wouldn't have put one on straight after that. You might have. Now, people say to me, how do you know it's pulled back and I need to move my fibs? Well, there's a point here, right? This, okay, is hit the 50 and then dropped. Now, I would then move my fibs down. Once it hits my 50, I move my fibs down. A lot of people do it, okay, to the 382. Now, it's up to yourself. When it hits the 382, they move it. I move it when a 50. For me, 50 for me is a good pullback. So this is my new high now. This is my new high. I mean, you might have put a trade on here and got it back. You might have just left it, and then when it drops, you would have gone, well, that broke structure there. That's your new. So this is your new high. Okay, new high, and this is my new low. Yeah. Now, again, you could put an alarm in here to pull back at this area, and then once it does that, you can then work out. So the alarm went off, but look, it dropped again. So you move your fibs to there. You could put your alarm for now as it's pulling back to the 50. Right, drops again. Just keep moving your fibs down. Just keep moving your fibs down to what it is. So as you see, it's pulling back. Once it pulls back, all right, you can then wait for the alarm to hit. So what we do is, as it hit my alarm, I then come in and put a pending in for a short on there, right, and drops. But if I remember rightly, it blows right through. Okay, so it is what it is. Now I'll show you a couple of things here. People say, why? What's classed as a pullback? Right. If you look here, this is my last low high here, and my last low was here. It came up, just touched my 50, and then dropped. So to me, that is now there is my new high, and there's my new low. Yeah, get me? Now you could go, well, it only just touched it. Well, yeah, it did, so that's my strategy and that's it. Some people do the 382, so they definitely moved it, and it's just one of them things. It blows through, okay, and it came up, blew me out. Right, so this is now the present day. All right, so let me take all this off. So my new high is, take this off, my new high is here, but I need this to break structure here. So my breaker structure now is here before I put any trades on, and once it does that, it create a new low down here. All right, so we're waiting for a pullback, and once it does that, comes back here, I put alarm out and then check it, and then see if I can catch a 30-minute heading down, because we all know at the moment this is my target down here. All right, so that's how I do my trade. I like to know where I am on the charts. Set and forget 30-minute. It's just knowing where you are on the charts. I understand this is it is actually an easy strategy to do. It's just knowing where you are on the charts for the day. If impulse line up, so just for instance, say you came to the chart, so you came to the chart here, and it started pulling out, then you put your pending out, you're in there, and you go, right, okay, well, I'm in the chart now. Now what you want is a nice flag in, right? You don't want it to push straight up, you want a flag. But then impulse is saying the 30-minute and the 1 hour is turned and it's going up, then I would pull it. Okay, I haven't actually technically put my pending on straight away, because I don't wait till I get the 50. But I've already put my pending on, and then impulse is saying it's going up. All time frames have changed from flips from 1 minute to the sorry, wrong, the 30 minute to the 1 hour's changed to up, then I'll pull it, right? Because it'll probably just going to blow through. But once it gets to 618 or whatever, and then after that, then it's up to you, you pull it or whatever. If you're in the trade already and it turns, it turns. It's not one of them things. But if you know where you are in the chart and you know the bigger picture, then 9 out of 10, it will do what it's saying to do. Breaker structure. That's the main part of trading. If you've got breaker structures, and then you know the bigger picture, the target areas, and that's what I was trying to show people here today, is just have the bigger picture of what you're looking for. All right, now there you go, that's the bigger picture there, guys. Yeah, the bigger picture, right here, trending down, right? You hit the 71 there, now it's trending down. Now you're aiming down here, breaker structure down here, and that's it. It's just about a bigger picture, and then dropping down to the 30 minute down here. All right, even riding from here on the 30 minute. All right, let me do a little 30 minute. I'll show you how to ride at the 30 minute now. Okay, guys, I'm just going to show you something quickly. How to ride the 30 minute trade. So you're daily train, right? Daily time frame, and we are bearish. Okay, so you got to know where you are in the charts. Like the previous video, I was just showing you how to do, like, working out your areas and your targets, and then dropping down the 30 minute. Now I want to show you how to drop down the 30 minute again quickly. Just another one here. So we've come to the charts here, and we've marked out breaker structure here. So my target area here is breaker structure. And once it breaks structure, then I'm looking for a pullback up to this area here, which is my other target area. This is the ranges we mark. Okay, so my range is here, or marked off. Target area is here, and then we wait for breaker structure again to start going back up again. Now, first thing you need to do is break for structure before we can jump in the chart. So we've got the marked here. So I'm going to jump down to the 30 minute now. Okay, so come to the chart now. So I know where my area target is here, right? And now I want to work out breaker structure. So at the moment I'm not jumping in the charts yet, because this is the low that created this high. So to me, this is probably the previous low there, but for extra we could probably just go a bit further on. So we need this to break, right? So the first thing you do is we then let it run. As you see, it just broke structure there. Now it's broke again. Now, this is my high, and this is my low. This low broke this, sorry, this high broke this low. So this has become my new low. That low there gets transferred to here. That high becomes this high, right? So stepping down, stepping down. So this is my new range now. This is my new range from here to here. Let's run it out. Right, nothing at the moment. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to stop there because my dog was making a bit of a menace of himself. So now, as you can see, it started pulling back. I put my fibs out from the high of the wick to lower the wick. Okay, we're going to move this down slightly because that's my low. And then we'll let it run out. Okay, it doesn't pull back, so it just pulled back the 50 just there. So because it hit there, I would have put a pending on there. I would have put a pending on the 50 because it hit the 50. That's my alarm. Like I said before, I showed you when to put the alarms, when not to put the alarms. So just for instance there, run this out. Alright. We're just playing with us at the moment. Right, and just wants to play. It's a consolidation, to be honest. If impulse would have said it's consolidation. So as you can see, it broke structure. So this is the low, right? And then what we do, we work out what was the last low, the last high that broke the low, the previous low. Well, to me, this is the last high that broke this low here. Okay, so we then move this here, and then the fibs, there was no trade on that. It got close, would be here, but we're not putting fibs out yet because we don't know if it's reversing yet. What you can do, like again before, you could put an alarm around about where the breaker structure is, to be honest. Probably get away with there again. And then let's see. Right, alarm goes off. I probably would have caught that earlier. Just a bit too fast for me there. Right, alarm goes off. Right, so this is my low, because this high broke that low, so it becomes a bit low. That moves from there to there, and that high up here moves from here to there. Okay, because this high broke that low, and that's it. That's how I work it. Okay, and then we do a fibs from here to here. Okay, fibs to fibs. Now, as you can see, it hit the 50. So then I'll put a short on there to there, 2 to 1. And then I'll press play. Hits my area. And gives me a nice little 2 to 1. Right. Now, hasn't broke structure yet. So we're waiting for it to break structure again. This is still the low. Technically it's still the high. Right, now we pause it. So what we need to do now, that was a nice little win there. Okay, this was the high that broke the low. So this becomes a new low. That makes sense. And this becomes a new high. All we're doing is move it down. This broke structure here. So this high broke these lows. Okay, so this becomes a new high, this becomes a new low. Just move from there to there, that move from there to there. Done. Now wait for a pullback. Again, like I said, you can put an alarm up here, put an alarm here if you wanted to. So there, right. And all we're doing, once it starts pulling back, the alarm goes off. Okay, what we do now, pull the fibs out, just see if it's broken the 50s. Hasn't. It's broke the 382 but not the 50, so they're still okay. Alarm would go there. This would be my new low. Fibs have been extended. You keep moving it down. Come back to it, check it. Okay, now it's hit my 50. Alright, still my short on there now because it's hit my area. And as you can see, my target, all I've done is worked all the way down my target area here for this one here. And I've used the daily, the 4 hour and the 30 minute, and I'm just riding the trades down. Know my targets, know my areas, and working out from the daily and the 4 hour. And then that gives me a nice little trade there. Obviously it's aligned with the impulse 30 minute to the daily. As I said before, if you were coming up and it flipped for the 30 and the daily, the 30 and the 1 hour flipped, or even the 30 just flipped, it's up to you if you pull it or not. And it could flip back, so it has done. So you just trust the process, stick to good risk reward, and just stick to the plan. And that's basically it. It's an easier strategy if you're working. Like I said, it's just a bit of working out where your targets are for the first bit on each chart. I'm using these majors here, Euro USD, USD JPY, British Pound USD, USD Chef, USD CAD and Aussie USD. These are the ones I do mainly. These are the good volume, so it's worthwhile looking at them as well. Just trade them maybe if you want to just get this strategy squared away. But if you know your pairs, because you can look at the pair daily and look at and analyse it, the workout's going to be, and then if it lines up, you jump on them. You won't get as many trades, but you'll get quality trades and you'll analyse them charts itself. So that, technically, if you look at that one, just let me say it'll run out. I didn't know this one out here. It did win, by the way, if I remember rightly. There you go. So, and hit my target, then I would stop. And then you would just carry on the rest of it. Work out the next way. Right? So you wouldn't trade after that. Let me just show you now, 2 seconds. If we just jump back to the daily now, I'll show you what I mean. 2 seconds. So what I'm waiting on now is a pullback. Okay, so I want it to, once it breaks structure, because it's going to break structure. Once it breaks structure, let me just read this out. It starts breaking structure and then it gets pulled back, starts coming back up. Now my next target area is here, because what I do is get the fibs out on the daily to here, and there's my fibs. Right, so and that would be obviously wick to wick, wick to wick. There you go, there's my target area. So then I would then jump down to the 30 minute. And then again, I'd wait for break of structure. Okay, you can take all these lines off. This is just me marking up to show you guys that's the one. I've got them marked up for the last few days I've been doing. So technically, if you look here now, I even look at this trade here. This is the low, the high. So to me, if we could break this one, I'd probably say this one, because it came down. This is the range here. Maybe this one. Work it out yourself how you want to work it. As long as you get a good break of structure. So if you did that one there and you broke structure already, your high that low that broke it, you could. I'm still there's a range. I'll probably keep this one here. I don't even know. Right, it's hit your 71 there. I don't know if it'll pull back or not. Or go up. So you would have probably got a nice little trade out of that as well, yeah. So you would have had a nice little trade there. And that was just looking at it there for 2 seconds. So it broke structure. So it, oh, wrong one. So I want to go along. See the nice little trade there. Again, and then your low that broke it, you can either choose this one or this one. I'd probably choose this one down here. Probably this one here. Because it broke it, this one broke it. And then just carry on all the way up. The hardest bit I think on this bit is working out which is the breaker structure, because it could go there and it just keep back down. But I think once it breaks structure and it's got a good breaker structure like it has there, and it bounced off the breaker structure, pushed back up, then look at it. But this is the low. I think this is the low. That's the range that broke the structure for me. All right. Some people might have chose this one, but I just looked at it because it hit here, bounced, and then I looked at it here. It's just what you see in your eyes. That's all. For me, that was the lowest point for the next part. Right. So that's how I chose that one. But you might get it wrong. It's just practice. So I hope that makes sense. It's just knowing your range, all right? Knowing where you are on the trades, knowing where you are, on the charts itself. Looking for your target areas, using the daily. Go, right, well, that's my target area for the high. That's my target for the low. Now I'm going to ride the 30 minute down or 30 minute up. Make sure it's breaking structure, and then just follow up after breaking structure. Don't go before breaking structure. You have to have breaker structure for it to return, to go the opposite way for your target, if that makes sense. Hope that helps. Any questions? What I'll do, I'll put the strategy in the thing as well, step by step. I'll do that. I'll put that in the channel and have a look at that as well. If any questions about it, please let me know. But it's just know where you are for the 30-minute strategy gap, because you could just come in and go, well, I was going to go there, but if you don't know the direction or what the main aim of that pair is, where it wants to go, and you have to let the chart tell you, or the chart tell you what it wants to do. Don't you tell what it wants to do, what it has to do. It will tell you. Right? Just be patient. It will work. But just take your time and just learn it and practice it. Use proper risk management and demo trades. Don't use your own funds. All right, until you're completely happy. But personally, just practice, and go with whatever you go with the strategy that suits you. And this is the easiest one for me for working. Hope that helps. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye bye. Oh, please subscribe and like my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.